Have you ever trusted someone so completely, only to have them shatter that trust into a million pieces? That's exactly what happened to Micah. He and Hazel had been together for 3 years, and Micah thought they were building a future together. He was even saving up for an engagement ring, picturing the perfect proposal. They shared everything's fears and even the password to his beloved gaming account. This account wasn't just any account. It was his digital pride and joy. Years of grinding, rare achievements, and a collection of exclusive in-game items worth a small fortune. He trusted Hazel with it because, to him, she was his other half. One evening, Micah noticed something was off. Hazel was distant, constantly on her phone, and her smiles didn't quite reach her eyes. He tried to talk to her, but she'd just brush it off, saying she was tired from work. The pit in his stomach grew with each passing day. He wanted to believe everything was fine, but his intuition was screaming at him. Then came the bombshell. A mutual friend, feeling guilty, finally told Micah the truth. Hazel hadn't just been tired. She had been seeing someone else, a guy from her office named Alex. The friend showed Micah photos from Hazel's private social media account. There she was, laughing and holding hands with Alex, looking happier than Micah had seen her in months. The caption read, "Finally found my true soulmate." Micah's world collapsed. 3 years, all the plans, the trust, it was all a lie. When he confronted Hazel, she didn't even deny it. She coldly admitted it was over and that she had chosen Alex. She told Micah to move on, as if their entire relationship was just a chapter she was ready to close. The callousness of her words cut deeper than the betrayal itself. Heartbroken and furious, Micah retreated into himself. For days, he just went through the motions, the pain a constant heavy weight in his chest. Then, a thought sparked in his mind, a slow-burning ember of an idea. The gaming account. He remembered that in her haste to discard him, Hazel had forgotten one crucial detail. She still had access to his prized account, and she knew its value. He'd once joked that selling off the rare items could fund a year-long vacation. He checked his login history. Sure enough, there were recent logins from an unfamiliar IP address near her office. She was showing it off to Alex, probably laughing about it. That's when Micah decided he wasn't going to just let them get away with it. He wasn't going to be a sad, forgotten memory. He was going to get his revenge. He hatched a plan, not one of petty vandalism, but something far more clever and personal. He knew Hazel had a massive company presentation coming up, the biggest project of her career. She'd been working on it for months, and it was her chance to secure a huge promotion. She was so proud of it. She had even stored a backup copy on her personal cloud drive, the same one linked to the email account she used for everything. Micah still knew the security question to that email. What was the name of your first pet? He remembered her telling him the story of a childhood hamster named Squeaky. He logged in effortlessly. And there it was, the entire presentation meticulously organized. He didn't delete it, that would be too obvious. Instead, he made a few modifications. He spent hours carefully replacing key images with ridiculous memes. He changed important financial data, swapping numbers around to create nonsensical projections. For the grand finale, he replaced her concluding slide, which was supposed to be a powerful call to action, with a high-resolution photo of Squeaky the hamster, with the text, "Squeaky says, you should have been a better person." The day of the presentation arrived. Micah could only imagine the scene. Hazel, confident and poised, starting her presentation in front of her boss, colleagues, and Alex. The initial slides would be fine, lulling her into a false sense of security. Then the chaos would unfold. The confusion, the panicked clicks, the dawning horror on her face as a cat playing a keyboard appeared instead of a Q3 earnings chart. The final slide with Squeaky the hamster would be the cherry on top. Her career-defining moment would turn into a professional nightmare, all because she underestimated the man she tossed aside. Micah logged out, changed all his own passwords, and for the first time in weeks, he felt a sense of closure. It wasn't about hurting her, but about reclaiming his power and reminding her that actions have consequences. He took his gaming account, sold off a few of the rare items, and booked a one-way ticket for a solo trip to clear his head. He was finally ready to move on, not as a victim, but as someone who had turned his pain into a legendary tale of sweet digital revenge. What do you guys think? Is Micah's revenge justified, or did he go too far? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.